Hello, hello, hello. My name is Gabby Rivera. I'm a Puerto Rican writer from the Bronx. My pronouns are she, her, and I am at the Sacramento Library today doing a really wonderful talk. I am the author of Juliet Takes a Breath and the first Latina to write for Marvel Comics. And I'm so happy to be here. Freedom to read means to me that nobody is in my business telling me what books I can and cannot read. Usually, people who are banning books are just scared, right? They're scared of things that are different, they're scared of losing control. Also, I think they're scared of being their true selves, and so they use book bans as a way to keep other people from tapping into their true selves. And so to me, I think it's absolutely wrong to ban books. We deserve the freedom to read. Kids all across the globe deserve the right to read any book they want and not have to dig into some like secret fortress to find a book about being trans or a book about being queer or bi or a book about black freedom fighters or the young lords of the Bronx, right? Like, books hold our histories, they hold our truths, they hold our stories, and we deserve access to all of them. So, the book that is bringing me the most joy right now is by Kai Cheng Tom, and it's called Fierce Femmes and Notorious Liars, a dangerous trans girl's confabulous memoir. And let me tell you, this book like explodes on the page. It takes language into another dimension. It is a combination of gritty memoir, future casting, post apocalyptic, like trans girl glory. And I loved it. I am loving it. Every line, every page. I feel like more books, like I want a wave of books to be like this one, where like renegade rioting trans people are finding their true selves, connecting to their ancestors, and like making the world a more rowdy, beautiful place for the rest of us. Joy to me is a beautiful act of community resistance. Joy is not something that can be bought. Joy happens when we stand up for each other, when we are holding each other at vigils, marching together in protest, coming together to literally feed each other food and house each other. In all of those circumstances, when we are united, there's joy, revolutionary joy. And it is something that the powers that be, the corporations, the politicians, they do not get to feel that joy. They have no concept of that joy, and they cannot take that from us. And it is one of the most glorious gifts that we have to receive and to give to each other. One of the most memorable moments I've had while being on a book tour was when I was in Chicago at the Women and Children First bookstore. I was on tour for Juliet Takes a Breath, and it felt like the whole city of Chicago came out to my little, like, nerdy queer book reading. And many moons ago, my best friend passed away unexpectedly, and she was living her best life in Chicago. She was like out, proud, organizing. Her name was Christina Santiago, and I hadn't been back to Chicago since she passed. And so at that book reading, surrounded by not just people who came to see me, but people who knew her, man, I was like in tears. It felt like her spirit was there with us, and like it was just really beautiful and moving. Yeah. I bring her wherever I go, and she's also the first person I thank in the opening of Juliet Takes a Breath, the book. Oh my gosh, if people leave tonight with one lesson, it is to read books, support libraries, and fill your life with revolutionary joy.